except where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? Cecil.
This is why I train in martial arts.
I am probably going to get some flack for this one. And I apologize if I come off as being insensitive. But what I'm about to say is just the truth as I see it. Doesn't mean it is the absolute truth, but this is just the truth as I see it. And that's why I'm calling this one Why I Can't Help You Avoid Human Trafficking. The main reason why I can't help you, if you're a woman, avoid being human trafficked is because quite frankly, a lot of women reject my offers and concern for protection. You think I'm trying to control you, or you think I'm just trying to hit on you or pick you up, or you think that I'm a trafficker or some kind of assaulter or something. You think that I'm the enemy. So you're so busy yelling at me or rejecting me or pushing me away that there's no way that I can be around to prevent somebody from trying to human traffic you, trying to kidnap you, abduct you, or anything. Now, this is not true of all women because there are some women who go, I feel safe that a big guy like Cecil is around because he will probably protect me if anything happens. But those do not tend to be, and it's not every woman. And I'm thinking it's probably not even a lot of women. It's just some. The reason why I'm saying this is because there was somebody put a post on my Facebook where they were saying it was something from Ricky Smiley, and Ricky Smiley is on his Facebook page is advising all the men, right? All black men, especially black men, look out for your sisters, look out for your black sisters in the community, keep an eye out, protect them. If you see that black sister walking by herself with her kids, it doesn't take much for you to at least watch them or just make sure they get to their car okay and pull off before you go. And that's true. Excuse me. It doesn't. It doesn't take much because I've said in some of my videos, a lot of times I don't go out of my way to help people. I help people as I'm going on my way. And that's been more than enough time and opportunities for me to help people. But just like the last time I stepped in and I helped people that weren't female, I helped a couple of men that needed help. I got resentment. I ain't even get a thank you. And it was just like I was treated like I was doing something wrong, even though it was clearly the situation had exploded beyond their ability to handle it. I wasn't the only person that helped either. But when I intervene, I'm resented. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I'm just not going to say why. But I'm resented. So as it happens, as the more and more I show concern for people, and I'm not just talking about one person, the more and more I show concern for people and the more and more I get resented. I mean, it's even to the point where sometimes, if someone falls, don't you, I can get up and help myself. Okay, fine. You can get up and help yourself, but you just about to fall on your face and crack your skull open. If I'm coughing, pat me on the back. I don't want to choke to death on a chicken bone. But like I said in another video too, someone was at my job was coughing and choking. Nobody moved to help. I was starting to judge them, and then I realized I'm not moving to help either. We're just going to let this woman choke to death because we're all afraid of being sued. We're all afraid of being sued. We're afraid of being yelled at. We're afraid of being treated like we're some kind of deviants because we're men and we want to help a female. Like every time men like me help a woman, it's because we have ulterior motives or we expect something in return. It can't possibly be that we're just helping you because you need the help. And you know what? Quite frankly, if some guy helps you and then he wants your phone number afterwards, as long as he's available, What's wrong with that? Now, if he's cheating on his wife or his girlfriend or something, or his boyfriend, could be that too these days. Then okay, fine. You know, that's a blemish on him. But if he's just sincerely trying to help, you know, there are women that feel more comfortable with thugs, and a lot of times women tend to feel more comfortable with other women. Now I can see why on the surface you would say I feel more comfortable with the woman because I don't think she's going to do this, I don't think she's going to do that. She doesn't have male muscle mass, so if something does happen, I probably could escape her quicker than I can escape him. But see, all you have to do is Google. Google is one of the best things that's happened to this world. Google and the iPhone. Information is right there. Evidence is right there. You can record it. You can look it up. Just Google human trafficking. Just Google how do they lure people into human trafficking, and it pops right up. Lies, deceit, lures. They can use other women to trick you into going some places. Just look at other YouTube videos and listen to people's stories. Yes, this woman made friends with me and she told me to meet her someplace, and I did, and I almost got kidnapped. Let me tell you to meet me some. I know you wouldn't come. And if I was your daddy or brother or friend, if I saw me telling you to go somewhere, I'd tell you not to go too. Quite frankly. So it's not like I'm all Mr. Oh, why won't they listen to me? I mean, to a degree, I can understand because you don't know this guy. But I be catching flack and resistance and rejection from women that know me too. Now, let me get this straight. I'm not talking about blood relatives. My blood relatives are not on this. So if anybody that knows me, pretty much if you on my Facebook page, I'm not talking about you. Cause y'all know me, y'all not on that kind of dumb. But these other people, you're tripping, you're crazy. And it's no way I can help you. And I'm gonna be afraid and hesitant to help you because I'm being socially conditioned. Every time I reach my hand out to help you, you smack it back. The collective you, the collective female you. With one exception that I'm going to get to that's going to piss people off. I reach out, you smack the hand. I reach out, you smack the hand. I can do this. Who you think you is? That type of stuff. You give me the neck. After a while, I'm okay, fine. You got it. You got it, queen. You got it. So I can't help you. I'm not going to be able to help you. I can't help you. I can't help some of your daughters because your daughters don't defer to me like I deferred to adults when I was a teenager. Even if I ain't know them that well, this grown person kind of said I should do something, and they're not asking me to do something that's against the law, so I got to kind of do it because it's an adult. I don't get that kind of deference. If anything, let's just say some of the young girls these days are just a little too familiar, and I leave it at that. And I'm just like, I almost want to condemn them for that, but I can't because as soon as I go, then I think because it's worked in the past. It's got to be some other dudes my age that's being too familiar with them for them to be too familiar with me. They must have been rewarded for this behavior in the past. So I'm just happen to encounter it. I can't be but so shocked. And that's probably part of how they get lured away into human trafficking too. So basically, and the thing is, you've got your free will though. See, you got free will. You've got the right to refuse any help or concern I show. And I can't fault you for that. But I also can't help you either. And I'm probably not going to help you. Unless, like I said, when sometimes if stuff just falls right there and I just literally can't get around it, then I'm going to have to do something. Now, there are women who have come to me for help. They respectfully asked me for help. They have said, please help me. This man is following me. can you just stand here for a minute and act like you know me or something because this man is following me? That's happened to me at least 3 different times that I can think of. Well, of course, each time I kept my hand on my wallet too in case they were trying to pick my pocket. I was like, is this a setup? This is a setup. That's wrong, but not really, no. I didn't feel like it was a setup. I'm just like, yeah, all right. I'm going to still keep my hand on my wallet, though. I help you, but I'm going to keep my hand on my wallet. When you give me the thank you hug, I got my wallet hand here and I'm like this. Or if I have to hug you with both hands, the wallet is going to be up against you where you can't reach it without me knowing you trying to reach it. Okay? I don't be keeping my wallet up in here. I don't keep it in that back pocket either. So it's like I help you, but I got my eye on you too while I'm helping you. Call me cynical. And now probably because I'm not on the metro anymore is why these women don't ask me to help them anymore. And I hate to say it, but these women who have felt free to ask me for help at Liberty and expect me to help them are white. These have been young white women. And the first time is because I was young black and they were young white. But even as I got older, it's still been young white women who felt like that Negro will help me. And they came and asked this Negro to help them. What can I say? With one exception. One sister did ask me to help her. But it wasn't one sister did ask for my help non-verbally. Actually, the other one, I'm not even going to get into that. That's throwing people's business in the street. I'm not going to get into the other sister. One sister did ask me to help, and I'm not going to say who it is because she's famous, but she did ask for my help, and I helped her. I helped her by acting like I knew her, and it kept people from mobbing her because I thought they probably would figure that's not the celebrity because why would the celebrity know that guy who comes in here all the time and just reads those karate books over in the corner? So my hunch worked. So if you know who you are, I guess you can shout yourself out. But if you don't, just remember it's bookstore guy. Anyway, so that's why I really can't help you with human trafficking. Because in a nutshell, it's taking me over 13 minutes to say, when I try to help you, you get mad. If I say, you probably shouldn't walk to your car by yourself, even if you don't, you think if I try to walk you to your car, then I'm going to try something, fine. You can reject me, but why don't you ask security to walk you, the people that got the guns and the flashlights and the tasers and the training and the communicators and the team skills and all that they got to go, the certifications and all that junk that they got. Why don't you ask one of them to walk you to your car, especially since human trafficking is a big deal now. It's getting bad. It's really getting bad. The Nation of Islam, the issue of the final call that's coming out around the time that I'm making this video had human trafficking on the front cover of it. Yes, I go in areas where they have final call newspapers sold. What? I still live near the hood, even though I'm not in it. But yeah, so if they're covering it, I know it's serious. I know it's bad. I got a message on Facebook from one of my uncles where they talk about what type of vans they have, what to look for on the vans to show that it's human trafficking. This stuff is getting bad. This stuff is getting serious. Okay, it's not, oh my God, it's that weird old bald guy again who's always worrying about everybody. This is beyond that. This stuff is getting to be serious. And people like me cannot protect you because some of you think you got it. And if you think you got it enough, what choice do we have but to let you have it? What choice do we have but to go along with your free will? And you're conditioning us to not want to reach out our hands to help you, to make us, even if I hesitate for a microsecond, that is a microsecond too long in a crisis. Because, basically, because you're mean. You're mean to me on the regular. But then you expect, oh God, I'm going to get a copyright strike because of this Star Wars thing playing in the background. You're mean to me on the regular, but then you expect me to, I guess I have to forgive all that. All that stuff, all that, bad. No, all that's going into my reptilian brain. So then when a situation comes up where I'm in reptile animal mode to try to protect you, I have to go through all that conditioning to remember that I'm supposed to help you. On top of the fact that it's not even my job to help you. On top of the fact that I have martial arts training, but there's still other types of training that people get in crisis that I don't get because that's not my job. It's not just this thing of, oh, you just a man. You just supposed to. We don't have those kind of men anymore. If we ever had them. That happened when every man got warrior training. You know what I tell my students? I tell my students, I am training you to be a civilian. I am not training you for war. I'm training you to survive as a civilian because that's the walk I have. I know we call them martial arts, but they really should be called civilian arts, especially the way that I'm teaching them, because I'm not teaching you to kill in a combat zone. I'm teaching you to use lethal force up from avoidance up to possibly deadly force. And everything that possibly fits in there that you can work through lawfully as a civilian, as someone who does not have the direct authority granted by the state or government to accost another individual that's doing something wrong. Yeah, a lot of what I'm teaching that's the thing, is self-defense. We all have a right to self-defense. My right to self-defense doesn't necessarily extend to you ladies. So if you wonder why it may seem you brothers you quicker to help them than us. But it might happen subconsciously if some of them aren't. I'm really going to get a cut. This music is loud. If they have actually said, hey, help me, and then said thanks afterwards, but we didn't and don't. We are looking at each other with suspicion all the time. Man, this, good grief. Anyway, I'm saying this because of the Star Wars music in the background. So, what am I going to be able to do? I don't think I'm going to be able to help you. Except for one way. And that's if you sign up for one of my classes. And you can take tactics. You can come and watch some of these videos. You can go to some of the authors that I keep referencing over and over again in my stuff, like Mark McYoung, Gavin DeBecker. You can read their work, okay? Because I don't claim to be an expert in everything. I like to talk about the stuff that I know that's an influence on me. And again, the most I've met with like Mark McYoung was on Facebook. The most I've met with like Stephen Barnes is on Facebook. Now, George Dillman, I have made the acquaintance of. So like if you check out a lot of George Dillman's products and books and things, you'll learn a lot that can help you if you get down to the physical brass tacks. But I'll give you three people real quick. Anything from George Dillman is going to be able to help you if things escalate, even though it's going to look like it's that fancy karate stuff. But with his pressure point, just grand mastery, that's going to get you through if things get physical. Mark McYoung His stuff is going to tell you how to read what's coming at you in case things are about to get physical, but they haven't gotten physical yet. Gavin DeBecker, especially his work, The Gift of Fear, is going to tell you how to use your intuition and listen to it so that you can stop things before they're about to get physical. So you can stop it way over there. You come out the store, you see something that looks odd, trust that. Trust that don't look right. Trust that it don't look right. And keep going. But see, some of y'all's gift of fear to me is a little off because you be like, that guy, and it's usually me, he don't look right. He don't, but I don't trust your fear necessarily when it comes to me because, and I'm not going to go into details, I'm trying not to. But there's one situation that's nagging me right now as I make this video. This individual, and thank goodness I don't remember her name, this individual treated me like I was giving her the gift of fear. And she's just a textbook case of stuff I've had to deal with in general. I was a bad guy. I mean, just treated me like total crap. Wouldn't even speak to me whenever I saw her, just right? But then when something escalated, when she got in trouble, then she gonna look over at her brother like, save me. Save me. You're supposed to save me. And I was just like, I can't say what I was just like. I have to keep it 99 on a YouTube channel. I can't keep it 100 because people in my day job sometimes watch this stuff. So I have to keep it 99. I can't keep it 100. Just use your Def Jam-ish imagination. I know I'm dating myself with Def Jam. Just use your imagination of what I would really like to say, but I can't. Because I have to appear to be professional, which I am, but you know what I'm saying. I can't act like a complete fool on the internet. But so then I'm like, now you want, now I exist. I can help you right now. Now I'm okay. Now I'm not the enemy. Because you're about to get beat up. And to make it clear, this isn't a recent situation. This happened way back, what was it? Was it 2000? Or was it before? This was back in the 90s. But this is just like the worst one. This is a long time ago. So anybody that knows me now, don't think I'm talking about you. Unless you were at this thing I'm referencing, you know I'm not talking about you. You don't know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about you. But that's how she did. But that's how it goes, though. It's, don't speak to me. Leave me alone. Don't even look in my direction. How dare you even breathe the same air as me to help me, save me, because something's happening. And like I said, in that particular instance, but in general, if you've programmed me or you've taught me through your actions and your demeanor to stay away from you, to just leave you alone, I got a lot to overcome to come to your aid. And yeah, I was able to do it in the main situation I'm talking about. I was able to do it, and I was actually able to use my training, and I actually even was able to do it, believe it or not, without having to throw a blow, even though blows were thrown at me. I was able to do it by using, I'm not going to give away my secrets because people will try to break it. I was able to use different martial arts techniques, the best blockers to not be there and all that type of stuff. But the point is, see, it shouldn't have been no hesitation because, if you just was nicer to people, they'll help you. And if she was just nicer to people, things wouldn't have even escalated to that point. Things even only escalated to that point because I had already been trained by her in particular, but in general, I'm being trained right now by a lot of females to just let you have it, let you have your space. You have to crash and burn and literally be about to get beat. And in some cases, actually start getting hit before I will even respond. And I guarantee you, I'm not the only person that this is happening to. So if you stuck with me through this video this long, do me a favor, guys. Please don't just write me a book in the comments. Please post a video response. So I will link them up and I'll even put them in a playlist. If you've had to deal with something like this, even if it's one person in particular, we've got to let women know that if you're going around mistreating the people who you want to protect you, they're going to, even if they don't mean to, just out of conditioning, just out of stimulus response, there's going to be a hesitation to help you when you've punished me in the past for trying to help you. And like I said, this is not all women. This is not all black women. It's not all. It's definitely not all. I know it's not all. But it's some. And those some are going to be in trouble. I think some of those some are going to be in trouble. If she's seeing help, they're trying to take me. People may be reluctant because they may think, even on a subconscious level, she can handle it. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people that talk about the martial arts. And if you do want to get to the point where she can handle it, where you can handle it, sign up for one of my classes. I'm telling you, I'm not BSing you. I can help you. But you got to sign up for the class. The private lessons, no. You're not getting private lessons from me. I'm not coming to your church. I'm not coming to your job. Well, maybe I might come to your corporation if you pay the right price. But other than that, you have to have signed up for one of the rec center classes before I feel comfortable deviating from that environment. In peace.